Hey everybody, this is Anchor Snake. Thanks for watching my video. This is my second video. The title of it is Don't Move. I'm on the Malinovka map. I'm in my AMX-12T, and I'm going to get into a spot, and it's going to be pretty sketchy there for a while. But obviously, everybody knows where the magical bush is on the light tanks. If you don't, I'm about to get into it. And it, I'm fairly new to light tanks. I'm mainly a TD driver. Um, at the time of the video, my crew only has brothers in arms and camo. I'm still working on Sixth Sense, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. So obviously at the beginning of this match, I'm seeing where the Type 64-2 is going to go, and obviously I didn't figure that's where he was going to head to. So I'm going to make a play to try to get in that bush and try to get some spots for my teammates to shoot at. Um, I'm kind of taking this path right here because if you try it if you try to make a beeline to it, you're probably going to get spotted, which means out here you're going to be dead. You'll be very lucky to get away. So I managed to start getting some of these guys lit up. And this IS-2M, I platoon with him, and he's calling, asking me for help. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what I can do to help you. I'm not really sure what he's even asking me for. But what I do know is that this is a really bad play on his part. I've seen this before, and it never works out. So, I mean, I guess it's not completely in vain. He managed to get, my counterpart sitting in the bush directly across from me to shoot. And so, I mean, it's not completely in vain, but he's basically throwing his tank away. I mean, we really needed this guy up on the hill. So, if you're in a heavy, don't do this. I've never seen this work out. And, if you're going to try this, maybe you push over to the right and to go up the hill. But, yeah, he just threw his tank away. So, as you can see, this is a great place, a great position to get into, because you can get some really good spots and give your team an opportunity to take some, do some damage on the enemy team. I haven't been playing light tanks for long, and it's really hard as a new guy in light tanks to get in a position like this and not move. It's just very tempting to. Another thing, as a TD guy, it's just natural reaction. Somebody's let you shoot. I mean, you don't even think about it. It just happens. They're lit, boom, shoot. So as a light tank driver, it's really hard. If you shoot in a position like this, you're gonna die. I mean, you're not gonna live very long. And I've learned this the hard way. I can't tell you how hard it is not to take a shot on somebody, but you can't. If you do, you're dead. It's just simple as that. So I guess my enemy counterpart is in that T-71 is now I just got hit by the Type 64, and another shot hit the ground. So at this point, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, I've been spotted. But I just had to calm myself, and it's like, don't move, because like I haven't been spotted. If I was spotted, I'd be dead. Everybody would have taken one shot. I'd already be a smoking hole in the ground. But this Type 64, he knows I'm here. He knows somebody has to be sitting out here in this bush. I mean, how else are they getting spotted? So the Type 64 driver is pretty smart. Obviously this is not his first game, so he knows somebody's sitting here, and he's doing the best he can to try to get me to move. And it was really hard not to. I mean, and that's why I recorded the video. It's like, you know, it's really hard not to move, but I can't tell you, like, try to resist the urge to leave. All these guys sitting behind me are counting on me to light up the enemy if they make a mistake, because that's really what it boils down to, is mistakes. If you move, if they shoot, if they're in a bad position, if they don't bush themselves right and they make a mistake, that gives my team the opportunity to take a shot at them. T-3485M has moved out into the open, so he made a mistake. He's going to pay for it. And man, I started off doing light tanks because to get to the the mission is like I've come to find out I really kind of enjoy this gameplay. I kind of really enjoy the helping the team. It's something satisfying watching that damage click away. Like it's just it's pretty cool. And if you haven't done light tanks, then it's hard to explain. This might not be your thing. And I took another shot by the Type 64. He's damaged my engine, so this guy's really giving me the business, and he'll see at the end of the game that there's going to be a lot more damage he's gonna get that he didn't know about. So congrats on him. So I'm looking at the mini map, and I see this Super Chaffee up here in the E0 line, giving our tanks the business, and he's caught my attention. Obviously I can't sit in this bush forever. And you'll see eventually I see him, and I'm like, okay, this Super Chaffee is in a good position to significantly reduce our ability to win this game. So I make the decision to take the shot and try to take him out, and I missed the third shot like a muppet. Unfortunately, my fourth shot connects, and now I'm on the move. I should have died. It's just simple as that. If anybody on the enemy team had been looking in my direction, they would have killed me. Obviously I was lit. So anyway, aside from giving your team, spotting for your team, from what I've learned as a light tank driver, your job is to, find targets of opportunity, be annoying, pop up where you're least expected, give your team the best ability it can to win by giving them eyes. And as Klaus Kellerman said, and I said on last video, one thing I learned from him, I learned a lot from him, was like, don't die. You are a significantly huge help at the end of the game. If your team has eyes, there's a pretty good chance you're going to win. So, and that's really hard not to do. I've gone to that bush I just got out of and been one-shotted at the beginning of the game within like 15 seconds because I got out-spotted and I didn't know it. But that's just part of learning. So I'm giving this IS the business. He probably should have stayed put, but it was his decision to move, and he's going to pay for it. And you'll see he's going to go back to the barn, the garage, barn, whatever you want to call it. So now the game's tied up, and there's 4 enemy tanks that have been spotted, and there's a VK that hasn't been spotted yet. Well, along with the Artie, that one hasn't been spotted either. So I'm just trying to figure out where am I going to go next. Excuse me. And I know there's a bush up here. I figured I would go up here and get in and see it, let my binocs engage and see if I could pick anybody up. And that was kind of my plan. I guess looking back in retrospect, when I do eventually, when you see where I do finish, light up the VK, it's just amazing that he didn't see me coming to this. It's just like I said, and it's a game of skill, and the guys have been playing this, for a long time. They know exactly where they need to go, when they need to go there, and I'm sure there's plenty of criticism that could be offered in my gameplay, and I totally understand that, and it's just part of learning. Like I said, I'm just an average schmo. I've been playing just a little under 3 years, so I'm still learning, but I'm doing the best I can, and this is one of those games that just everything worked out, and I got lucky, so luck helps. But I've learned if you can go to this spot right here, this is a very powerful position on this map. It's really hard for the teams that's on to root you out of here if you play it right. And there you go. I lit up the T-34, and this is a fantastic tank, and he needs to go to the garage. So I'm giving my team the ability to shoot at him. And there's the VK. He's finally been lit up. Finally, at this point in time, I decided it's time for him to go. So I decided to take a shot on him. The first shot connects. I take the second shot, and he's like, who the heck is shooting me? and he's going back to the garage. And I know me, I've got to get out of here because I know I'm lit, and I know that if I linger up on this hill, I'm going to be dead. So I did take a little bit of damage for falling, but it is what it is. Looking back, I probably should have spent a little bit more time, give my self a little bit more time to go dark. But yet again, it just worked out for me. So at this point in time, I'm just trying to see if I can spot the enemy team. And there's a T-3485M sitting in the bush. My first shot misses. My second shot connects, and then he goes dark. So I know I got some help coming up. The Thunderbolt's pushing, and I figured I'd go into the tree line and see if I could spot the guy. I probably should have reloaded, but man, it was just, I just knew if I went into the tree line, he's gonna be sitting right there. At least I would have two in the magazine. But I pulled up into the bush and I don't engage. I don't spot him. So I figured let me pull up a little bit, and you'll see that I finally do manage to spot him. Unfortunately, his gun wasn't pointed at me. I took the second shot and it already took him out. So he's going back to the garage. That's just very outstanding. Looking at the mini map, and I see that our Thunderbolt has encountered a Type 64, and then the VK is pushed into the woods, into the tree line, which is a very strong position, and sometimes it's very hard to root those guys out of there. I finally finished reloading, and I see the Type 64. He is on fire, but I figure I'd at least help him take them the rest of the way. And so Thunderbolt is, because that Type 64 is just a beast of a little beastie of a tank, especially in the hands of a good player. So yet again, I'm starting into the tree line with only 2 shots in the magazine, and I'm just not willing to risk to go on a reload. And thank goodness I didn't, because there's the VK right there. And yet again, just pure luck, he's not pointing in my direction. He was focused on the Thunderbolt. But he knows he's got the AMX, that I'm behind him, so he knows I'm the nearest threat he's got to take care of. And again, his barrel's not pointed at me. And so I start, doing the turns. I get reloaded, put my first shot into him. My second shot hits him. My third shot ricochets. My fourth shot connects. So looks like the Thunderbolt set him on fire, and his shot does connect for 231. And I'm way less than a one shot, and it looks like the Thunderbolt takes him out. So game over. Anyway, it's a great game. It was my very first ace tanker, and I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for coming and checking out my videos. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'm gonna try to do more of these. Please hit the like button if it wasn't complete garbage. But anyway, thank you again. Y'all take care, and I hope that y'all have a great day.